Throughout history, some of the most notable wars have left a lasting impact on the world. World War I, which took place from 1914 to 1918, was a global conflict involving major powers and resulted in millions of casualties and significant political changes. It was a war that reshaped the political landscape of the world and left deep scars on the societies involved. Following World War I, the world was plunged into another global conflict, World War II, which lasted from 1939 to 1945. This war was even more devastating than its predecessor, characterized by widespread destruction, genocide, and the use of atomic weapons. The aftermath of World War II fundamentally changed the course of history and left a profound impact on the world. The Vietnam War, spanning from 1955 to 1975, was a prolonged conflict between communist forces in Vietnam and the United States and its allies. This war had far-reaching consequences and deeply divided public opinion, both domestically in the United States and internationally. The Korean War, which took place from 1950 to 1953, was a conflict between North Korea, supported by China, and the Soviet Union, and South Korea, backed by the United Nations, and primarily the United States. It was a war with significant geopolitical implications and lasting consequences for the Korean Peninsula and the world. The Napoleonic Wars, which occurred from 1803 to 1815, were a series of conflicts led by Napoleon Bonaparte that reshaped Europe's political landscape and had a lasting impact on the balance of power in the region. The American Civil War, fought between 1861 and 1865, was a war within the United States, between the Union, North, and the Confederacy, South, over issues including slavery and states' rights. This war had a profound impact on the social, political, and economic fabric of the United States. The Iraq Wars, spanning from 2003 to 2011, were a series of conflicts involving the United States, United Kingdom, and coalition forces against Iraq, primarily focused on the overthrow of Saddam Hussein and later stabilization efforts. These wars had far-reaching consequences for the Middle East and the world at large. The Afghanistan War, which began in 2001 and continues to this day, is an ongoing conflict involving NATO forces and Afghan insurgents, initially aimed at dismantling the Taliban regime and combating terrorism. This war has had a profound impact on the geopolitics of the region and has been a significant factor in shaping international relations in the 21st century. These are just a few examples of notable wars throughout history, each with its own unique impact and significance. The consequences of wars can vary depending on historical context, geopolitical factors, and human consequences shaping the world we live in today.